forward, you know what that means?
We get chicken.
That's
or they
right.
Get chicken. They get chicken.
They do, and it also means it's the third time this season your team has scored 6 or more. What does that say about your group?
Well, we had a great third period. A lot of things were happening there, and it was an interesting game there. And then, you lose your top guy, and then the next thing you know, it's like anybody's ball game. And then we scored a couple big goals right after that. But I thought this homestand here, we had a lot of good things that have happened. We got a lot of guys contributing offensively. Our team game, possession game has been better every night. So we'll go on the road and try to sustain what we've accomplished here.
You point to that pivotal point in the game, losing Leo. Can you talk about how the penalty killer stepped up in that time?
Well, yeah, we had it was basically a 3-minute penalty. We had the power play at that moment, and so it was I think the penalty killers did a really good job tonight. I thought that we had to do some different line combinations, killing and 5-on-5. And some guys that stepped up that don't usually get that quality or quantity of ice time did a great job.
Cutter Gauthier, 4 points, first career hat trick, a long list of other accolades that he's going to be known for now. Just can you talk about his performance so far to start the season?
He's had a great start. His camp was fine. He got better every day in camp, but once the season started, he's taken off. Leo is kind of comparable with what he's been doing as well. But he's dangerous off the rush. He enhanced his positioning on them getting on that power play first unit. He's scoring some big goals, timely goals off the rush. His speed is. But I think he's creating more possession in our team game with the influencing of pucks that are 50-50 pucks, and we find that we get our share of those turnovers. And his transition and our regrouping complements his speed. So he's I can't say enough good things on how big his contribution's been.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
John, back to you.
Coach, what was kind of your view there of Leo's hit?
Well, I didn't think it was a major. I think everybody can look at it a different way, but I mean, it looked like there was no intention there. He was just going through the middle. It was just one of those unfortunate hits.
Again, you said the other day, just the test that this week is for this team against this run of teams you're playing. To start off like this, what does that say about this group and where they're at?
Well, we had a great homestand. You look at all 3 games. I thought we did a lot of good things each and every night against good hockey teams, and we're going to have that can do the same thing going away. But it's I think our team's improving on a game-to-game basis, and our D, we're moving the puck well. Our possession game's been better. Our D zone coverage is starting to get better. Our goaltending's been rock solid. So all aspects of our game we're pleased with, and but I think we're not happy. When I say happy or content, we want to get better.
You're playing the best. Well, what was the best team in the league last year? What are the things that you had to focus on tonight to make it successful?
Well, we had a number of guys contributing. I think we had the puck a lot in the offensive zone. We got some traffic at the net. We got second opportunities. We got some loose pucks, and that kind of the strength of their team because they're relentless in those areas. They're a smart hockey team. They collectively keep themselves in play as a unit of 5. I thought we had packs of 5 a lot of the night in all 3 zones. Cutter had a special night that got us going.
What is the different ways that he scored mean in terms of his talent, in terms of what he can do? I mean, he did a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I think this rush, he can beat you with speed and racing for holes and pucks. He's quick on them. Seemed like he's got a couple goals over there on that power play with that one-timer where there's other threats as well. We are tenacious in sustaining some of those pucks and extending looks on the power play, and he got the beneficiary, or is a beneficiary of hitting the one-timer into a half a net, and he had to make the shot both times, but he's had that play a bit, but we're happy that he does a lot of things that he's improving his game without the puck.
Nikita Nestorenko gets a goal tonight. He's been on the penalty kill. He's played center. He was up there with Kreider and Terry tonight when Leo was out. It feels like he's really starting to develop into a very versatile player for you guys.
I liked his progression this year. I think he had that one night where he had the 4 assists. All of a sudden he seems like he's more comfortable with the puck. his thought process in the game is good, and you know, he's got patience in different areas. He played center earlier in his career. We found that out a little bit through camp. I didn't mind him that versatility, killing penalties, and then being a guy that could take a penalty or a face-off on a penalty kill. That's a big jump and a good test for him here. He got some exposure to that. You know, he's really come a long way in a short amount of time, knowing that he can be one of those useful guys, and you can use him in different situations.
How do you use these couple efforts and kind of build on that going into Dallas and Vegas? You know, 2 more tough ones.
One at a time. We want to start the game and the trip off in a positive way. But you know, there's some momentum, there's some excitement in our team right now, and let's just go one game at a time and try to get a good start to the trip.
From up above, the first and second half kind of felt a little bit different, and you guys were able to tighten things up or maybe buckle down a little bit more in the second. What did you guys do that allowed you to be able to do that?
I think the first time we played them too was kind of comparable. I mean, they're strong on the puck. I think our starts this year have been ordinary, but I think as the game goes along, I think we get going with our pace and speed, and you know, I think that's something we can start on time a little bit more. You know, maybe that's one area we could look to try to improve on.
Thanks, Coach.